Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. Back in the show, Bryan Alvarez here, Wrestling Observer Live.
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. I decided I was going to talk about something. I was going to start with, like, all of the health news, homicide, Chris Bay. I will get to that, but I want to start with this because somebody mentioned something on the chat that actually has nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about, but it does. They wrote, "I miss year one AEW." And they're actually talking about the Moxley match because, you know, there were a lot of people involved that were former WWE guys and this and that. But I was thinking about that. I miss year one AEW, and I want to talk about Lex Luger and Sting. So Lex Luger is going into the WWE Hall of Fame, okay? Lex Luger wants Sting to induct him into the Hall of Fame. Sting is under contract with AEW, and so in order for Sting to induct Lex Luger into the Hall of Fame, AEW and Tony Khan would have to allow him to do it, okay? So Dave brought this up last night. He said, well, what would you do? And I said I'd let him do it. And Dave said I wouldn't. And he gave this litany of reasons that he wouldn't. You know, AEW offered this. WWE didn't do anything in return. WWE counter programs. WWE counter books events. You know, WWE's mean, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, on the board today, there's like a whole debate. Should Tony Khan let him do it or not? And a lot of people, Dave convinced them that AEW should not allow it. And I disagree with that. And I'm going to tell you again why, with a little bit of added, because that person noted he misses year one AEW, okay? So, my argument is this. Like, everyone's argument about, well, WWE did this, WWE didn't do that, AEW, blah, blah. That's all about AEW and WWE. And to me, this is about Lex Luger. Now listen, I've said 1,000 times, the WWE Hall of Fame, it's a goofy gimmick, okay? It's like, it's not real. I mean, listen, God bless the guy. He's a super nice guy. I'm a big fan of the guy. But there's talk of Kamala going into the WWE Hall of Fame. I mean,
which would have been nice when he was still alive. And
that would have been nice as well. But the point is, like, I don't want to mention names that have gone in the WWE Hall of Fame, but
James
like
Dudley, the limousine driver.
Anybody can go to the WWE Hall of Fame. It's not like a real Hall of Fame, you know. But here's the point, okay? Here's a very important point. It's real to Lex. It means a lot to Lex Luger. It is very, very important to Lex Luger. Lex Luger's had a lot of hard battles in his life. He's just now, thanks to DDP, learning to stand up out of a wheelchair on his own. He's getting this Hall of Fame induction, which is very important to him, and he wants Sting to induct him into the Hall of Fame. So, if it's me, and I make the decision, I'm letting Sting induct the guy into the Hall of Fame. Now, yeah, you can do all of the business arguments. Oh, well, you know, WWE's doing a full tour the week that AEW is in Europe, and you know they let this
Texas.
No, when they're doing their they're doing.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, at the end of August.
Well, both.
But I mean, the thing to me is that's all business. Okay, how is Lex Luger being inducted by Sting going to drastically boost WWE's business? It's not. Isn't the Hall of Fame airing at like 2 a.m.? Like, what difference is it going to make in WWE's business if AEW allows Sting to induct Luger? What difference is it going to make in AEW's business if they allow Sting to induct Luger? The answer is it's going to make no difference in business for anybody, but it will make a big difference to Lex Luger. If you love this show, you should consider signing up at WrestlingObserver.com. WrestlingObserver.com has every show that we have ever done, over 15,000 podcasts in the archives, dating back to 2005. Searchable by show, searchable by year. Perhaps the first show you ever watched was 2008 WrestleMania? Well, you can head into the archives and you can find the podcast we did, all built around the 2008 WrestleMania. Every major show, whether it be WWE, AEW, we covered it all. 15,000 archived shows at WrestlingObserver.com. Also, when you subscribe, you get full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There's a new Observer every Friday. And on top of that, we have thousands and thousands of archived issues of the Observer dating back to 1991. So again, WrestleMania 2008. Go to the archives, search WrestleMania 2008, read all of the issues surrounding that show. Of course, Wrestling Observer newsletter, 40,000 words of news and information on pro wrestling and mixed martial arts every single week. New issue comes out every Friday. New back issue comes out every Monday. You also get the discussion board. One of the best discussion boards on the internet. It's members only. If you're going to troll, well, you got to pay to troll, and there aren't too many of those. And if you cause too much trouble, you're out of there. So if you want a great place to discuss professional wrestling, it is the board. Also available as a subscriber at WrestlingObserver.com. The whole package, all of the new shows, all of the archived shows, all of the new issues of the Observer, all of the archived editions of the newsletter, all of the past episodes of Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer Live, The Bryan and Vinny Show, Figure 4 Daily, Filthy 4 Daily, The Board, all of it, just $14.99 per month. The full shebang, and you can save a lot of money getting an annual subscription. A full year, you basically get 2 months free. So check it out, WrestlingObserver.com, everything you'll ever need as a fan of professional wrestling. Check it out today at 4WOnline.com.